You're probably sitting there scrolling through a dozen Barber chairs, wondering if any of them will actually survive the grind of a busy shop without costing you a fortune. I get that feeling. The last thing you want is to drop cash on a piece of furniture that starts squeaking after a few weeks, or, worse, can't hold a heavier client. That hesitation is why I dug into the details of the DIR Classic Heavy-Duty Barber Chair before hitting record. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When you're picking a barber chair, the first thing to think about is the environment it will live in. A typical shop sees a mix of quick trims, long haircuts, and straight razor shaves, all while clients are coming in and out constantly. The chair has to move fluidly, stay stable under shifting weight, and hold up to daily cleaning with disinfectants. Those are the real pressures that separate a decent chair from a good one, and the DIR Classic tries to address each of those points head-on. The frame is where the DIR Classic makes its most obvious statement. It's built from an antique-style metal skeleton with a chrome finish that looks like something you'd see in a classic barbershop from the 1950s. That isn't just for show. The heavy-gauge metal gives the chair a solid, grounded feel that you notice the moment you sit down. In a space where chairs are constantly being rolled, bumped, and sometimes even leaned on while stylists move around, that kind of rigidity helps keep the unit from wobbling or creaking over time. Comfort isn't just about plush cushions. It's about how the chair works with the barber's workflow. The DIR Classic seat and backrest are tufted, which spreads pressure more evenly across the client's body, reducing the chance of sore spots during longer appointments. The foot and calf rest flip up and are padded, so when you need extra space for a shave or a close-up trim, you can simply lift them out of the way. In practice, that means you spend less time fiddling with adjustments and more time focused on the cut. Adjustability is another place where the chair tries to earn its keep. The headrest slides forward and backward on a pinpoint adjustment track, and it locks into place, giving you precise control over where the client's head sits. When you're doing a straight razor shave, being able to pull the headrest out of the way entirely opens up the neck area for a cleaner angle. Recline is handled by a sleek lever that lets you tilt the back up to 45 degrees. That angle is wide enough for a client to relax during a shampoo or a facial treatment, but not so far that it compromises the barber's reach. What really sets a heavy-duty chair apart is the hydraulic pump, and the DIR Classics version is rated for a maximum weight of 580 pounds. In a bustling shop, you'll encounter a range of client sizes, and that capacity means you won't have to worry about the chair sagging or the pump straining under heavier loads. The hydraulic system also provides a smooth lift and lower motion, which is a subtle but important factor when you're moving clients in and out of the chair dozens of times a day. You'll feel the difference compared to a cheaper model that jerks or sticks when you try to raise it. If you're wondering whether this chair is right for you, here's the quick breakdown. It makes sense for barbers who run a full-service shop, especially if you offer services that require the client to recline. Think shaves, facials, or even hair coloring. The sturdy frame and high weight capacity also appeal to shops that see a lot of traffic and need a chair that can survive a constant flow without losing its balance. Stylists who value a classic aesthetic will appreciate the antique chrome look, which can help set the vibe of a traditional barbershop. On the flip side, the DIR Classic might not be the best fit if you're a solo cutter working out of a small room or a home studio where space is at a premium. The chair's metal construction and hydraulic pump add a fair amount of weight, so moving it around during a remodel or cleaning the floor could be a hassle. If your budget is tight and you only need a chair for occasional trims, you might find a lighter, less expensive model that meets those limited needs without the extra heft. There are a couple of practical drawbacks to keep in mind. First, the chair's substantial weight means it's not something you can easily lift onto a second floor without a dolly or a few strong hands. Second, while the hydraulic pump is designed for durability, it's still a mechanical component that will need periodic maintenance, oil changes, or seal checks, especially if the chair sees heavy daily use. Finally, the one-year warranty is fairly standard for this price range, but it doesn't cover wear-in.